Hey, what's going on, everyone? James Hanover's here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And yeah, the election results are mostly over, are pretty much over for the U.S. presidency and for most of the Senate. And the House still has a few projections left, but we're not going to go over the House today because I want to make sure all the other House races are called, except for the one I mentioned that's already going to runoff. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be looking at the Senate, most of the Senate seats. I won't be looking at both of the Georgia runoff seats just yet because yeah, one of them's not going to even be until January. So yeah, I'll definitely have to give you guys up to date on that. But anyways, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the U.S. presidency and U.S. Senate seats. I already went over the gubernatorial elections because there wasn't really too much excitement going on there. But anyways, guys, let's take a look at each seat. I mean, at each state. I'm sorry, and let's start with both Alaska and Hawaii because we're gonna go from left to right. Because why not? Alaska. Yeah, this is not a surprise. 11 percentage points, 4% precincts left to report. Hawaii. Like, yeah, not even close. Like, it's almost 2-1 Democrat right here. Washington State. Let's take a look at Washington State for a moment. Yep, around 19.4%. Wow. Washington, no, yeah, Oregon State, 16.3% lead. California, the state with the most electoral votes, 63.8% to 34.1%. That's still a lot. That is a boatload. Almost a 2-1, not quite 2-1, but yeah. Nevada, a very close race. That was very competitive at that time. This isn't even close. Now it's not even close anymore. Like, hang on, 2.4%. Wow. All right, let's go to Idaho. Yep, very safe red. Biden only got a third out of all Idaho votes. Yeah. Utah, very safe red. No Evan McMullen this time, so yeah, I am sad, but hey, whatever. That's awesome. Well, I guess. But okay, Trump got 58% of the vote. Yep, alright. Arizona, a very tight race, zero point 0.3 percentage points. This one was one of the closer races this election season. Oh yeah, I just realized 306 to 232 was the same margin Trump won in 2016. So, oh, that's so funny. Anyways, Montana, yep, very safe red, 56.9%. Wyoming, the most conservative state in the union, 70.4%. Like 7 out of 10 Wyoming's people in Wyoming voted for Trump. Colorado, 55.4% to 41.9%. New Mexico, 54.2% to 43.6%. North Dakota, yep, very safe red at 65.5%. You guys can pause the video if you guys want, so that way you guys can check the results, even though the results are not done yet. But technically, because they're still counting the votes. But yeah, these are pretty much the projections at this point. South Dakota, pretty much red, no doubt. Nebraska, oh yeah, Nebraska. Both Nebraska and Maine are not winner-take-all states, and Nebraska won four out of the five district. Trump won 4 out of the 5 districts in Nebraska. Biden actually flipped one of the districts, so let's take a look at the first district. Trump won by a lot. The second district, all right, this is a huge margin, but votes are still counting there. But Nebraska's first congressional district, yeah, 16 percentage points, and Nebraska's, uh, yep, and these two votes, like, yep, red. All right, take a look at Kansas. Yep, 56.5% for Trump. Oklahoma, 65.4%. Texas, 52.1%. This one wasn't even close this time compared to the 2018 Texas Senate election. So Biden won Minnesota with 52.6%. Iowa at 53.2%. Trump won the state. Trump has won the state by a decent margin. Trump won Missouri, no surprise there, 15.6 percentage points. Arkansas, like this was a runaway for Trump as usual. Louisiana, another runaway for Trump. Mississippi also went to Trump by 18.2 percentage points. Alabama, like this one was not even close. Yeah. Florida, Trump won this state by a larger margin than 2016. Georgia, on the other hand, has flipped to the Democrats by a narrow margin. By four, and neither Biden nor Trump got 50% of the vote, but Biden won this one. So yeah, South Carolina, very safe red state, around 11.7%. North Carolina has gone to Trump. Trump narrowly snatched the 50% vote, and yeah, Tennessee. Trump won this one by a big margin. This one's not even close. Let's take a look at Kentucky. Trump obviously won that one. Kentucky's a red state. Yeah, let's take a look at Virginia state. It is blue, 10 percentage points. No surprise there. Let's take a look at West Virginia. Trump won by 68.7% of the vote. Wow, that is a lot. No surprise because it's a red state. Ohio, Trump won by a decent margin, around 400,000 votes. That's a lot. Indiana, no surprise, safe red state at around 16.1%. Illinois, very safe blue state. Biden won this one by 17.1%. Wisconsin, well, this one was a flip from 2016. Biden won with 49.6% of the vote. Michigan, let's check, 50.6% of the votes. Now this is more of a runaway for Biden. Alright, let's take a look at DC, the most liberal part of the United States. Yep, no surprise there, 92.9%. Biden was going to get at least DC for the worst case scenario. We take a look at Delaware, very safe red, 19 percentage points. Alright, let's take a look at Maryland. No surprise there again. Like 32 percentage points. Pennsylvania, Biden has flipped Pennsylvania from Trump. He was 1 percentage point ahead. Biden missed the 50% threshold, but it doesn't matter. He won the state. New Jersey, no surprise there. Biden won by a decent margin, around 15.6%. New York State, alright, New York State, no surprise here. Looking at this, woo. Okay, alright, yeah, no surprise here. He won by a large margin. So yeah, Vermont, no surprise. This is 2-1. No, Vermont is pretty much 2-1 Democrat. Massachusetts, 65%, almost 2-1 Democrat, almost. Connecticut, Biden almost got the 60% there, but yeah, Biden still won there. Nonetheless, he had a majority straight up there. Rhode Island, yep, no surprise, safe blue. New Hampshire, not much of a surprise. And yeah, and then finally there's Maine, when we gotta look at it because Maine's, yep, Trump lost these two electoral votes right here by 8.7 percentage points. The 1st congressional district of Maine, Biden won by a much larger margin. All precincts reported there. And the Maine's 2nd congressional district, no surprise, Trump has won this one. So anyways, guys, let's take a look at the Senate seats for the final results. Well, until we get the Georgia elections going again, and yeah. Alright, we're going to skip Georgia because, it hasn't been, these runoff races aren't going to be called until a while later. Okay, let's take a look at Alaska. No surprise here. Alaska was the last state to be called. I don't know why it took it so long, but 13.3%, Dan Sullivan retains the seat. Don't know why it took so long, but yeah, I don't know what happened. Oregon, Merkley has won this state with 57 with 57%. I'm sorry. Idaho, Rich, the GOP incumbent, has obviously won by a big margin. The Dem only got a third of the vote. Montana, yeah, the Battle of the Steves, the GOP won over over the Democrat by 10 percentage points. Wyoming, not even close. Lummis maintains this seat for the GOP. My bad. And yeah, Colorado, John Hickenlooper, who is now going to be the next U.S. Senator from Colorado. He defeated the GOP incumbent. And Arizona, too. Democratic challenger Mark Kelly has defeated GOP incumbent Martha McSally, who, by the way, has also lost the 2018 regular election to Kirsten Sinema. New Mexico, no surprise, the Democrats keep this seat right with a 6% lead. Texas, no surprise there. Cornyn, the GOP incumbent, is currently ahead and is going to take the seat. Oklahoma, same thing. The GOP is going to take this seat and keep it for itself. Kansas, same thing. No surprise there, 53.5%. Same with Nebraska. Ben Sass, he got around 2/3 of the vote. That is a lot. South Dakota, Rounds is going to keep the seat, no doubt. Minnesota, Tina Smith is going to keep the seat. And yeah, third parties just freaking took so many votes. Iowa, Joni Ernst is going to keep this seat for Iowa for the GOP. Dick Durbin keeps Illinois for the Democrats. Arkansas, there wasn't even a Democrat here. The Libertarian did get a third of the vote. So yeah, that is very impressive. Congratulations, Mr. Harrington. So this one was expected to go to the GOP. Louisiana, this Bill Cassidy, the incumbent, got more than half the vote. So because the Democrats decided to run too many candidates, so this wasn't even close. So yeah, the GOP pretty much won this one with ease thanks to the spoiler effects. But anyways, Mississippi, Cindy Hyde-Smith keeps it for the GOP. Alabama, Tommy Tuberville flips this seat from Doug Jones, the Democratic incumbent, who won his seat through a special election, and now Tuberville is going to be the next GOP senator. Yep. Take a look at Tennessee. Haggerty pretty much wins over Bradshaw easily. South Carolina, Lindsey Graham beats Jamie Harrison by 10.3% of the vote. Tom Tillis wins North Carolina for the GOP, defeating Democratic challenger Cal Cunningham. And I already went through that. But Warner, the Democratic incumbent, beats Gade, the GOP challenger, by 12 percentage points. Kentucky, the race that I'm sure a lot of people were disappointed about. Mitch McConnell wins by a large margin over Amy McGrath. West Virginia, not even close, 70.4% of the votes. Very very big GOP safe seat. Michigan, one of the more contested races of the night. Mr. Peters wins this seat, retains it for the Democrats with a 1.5% lead. Delaware is next. Yep, no surprise here. Coons wins this for the Democrats. New Jersey, Cory Booker wins it who ran for president in 2020. Now keeps New Jersey to the Democratic Party in the Senate. And now Ed Markey from Massachusetts also wins this seat for the Democrats. Rhode Island, same thing. The Democratic Reed has won by with 2/3 of the vote. New Hampshire, Jean Shaheen pretty much got locked down. And finally, Susan Collins, who everyone thought was gonna be flipped, but nope. Susan Collins keeps the seat for the GOP. Anyways, guys, yes, I'll definitely have to keep up to date on these two races right here. I'll start working on the Democrats do obviously take the House, but I'll review that once most of the seats are in. There's still like 13 left, so yeah, I'll just end this for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.